Alright, so in today's video we're going to be taking a look at this new bulb from Osram. I mean, it's new to me at least, I don't know. There's another series that does not include the bottom plastic, it just has the filament. And I've seen absolutely no reviews of it online, and so here goes. But to start off, my what will be a pretty negative review, I do want to point out that I am a very big snob for warm light and light bulbs in general, right? So to prove this point, we have just the right amount of light that should help the white balance showcase how warm these are. So I have these on a dimmer circuit, and these are all incandescent, right? And yeah, so I do enjoy this kind of light, right? It doesn't bother me, right? So we have this string of lights, which is E14 and uses about 150 watts on full swing. This is about 60, right? So it's terribly inefficient. I have another bulb from Osram. This series is super old. This is older than 5 years, I believe. And again, this has a very nice amber glow, 1800 Kelvin or 2000 at most, right? What else do I have in here? So moving on to less warm stuff, we have what is my first favorite bulb, which I've been scavenging on eBay for as long as I've had an account. I bought the first one from IKEA and then they discontinued it. And let's see if I can pull it out without killing anyone. Which way around are we? So I featured this in a previous video, actually a few previous videos. It's their first 1800 lumen bulb. It's extremely heavy. So this is aluminum, very solidly casted. And the circuitry is potted inside, and the whole LED array is basically as wide as the entire bulb, right? So these have lasted me, I'd say like 6 years, but then again, I also never use them. I always use side lighting for all my lighting needs. So this produces the warm white that I've had at the beginning of the video. It's a very strong light, basically more than I will ever need. And it has no discharge capacitors, so it goes off pretty lightly. Next up, another favorite of mine are the IKEA Rolls Bow, and these have unfortunately also been discontinued. They come in two different shapes. This tube style and the bulb, and these have a very nice color rendering index, which is perfect for me because I am partially colorblind. Unfortunately, what they replaced these with are the IKEA Molnart, and those do have a more shitty CRI, but they're also cheaper and don't feature this cast stamped, metal thingamabob. But anyway, so these are also nice. Oh, and I forgot to brag about these Philips bulbs, which are also very amber. These are pretty nice, pretty expensive. They're about 10 euros a pop, but they do produce a nice, actually amber color, right? So I'm not displeased with them at all. I used to have 40-watt retro style bulbs, the ones with the straight filaments, and those would actually get tangled up and they would die within a year. So that was pretty unsustainable, especially since I couldn't find retro E14 bulbs for about like 2 years. What else do I have? I think that's about all, right? So now we can move on over and actually check what comes in the box. And so in the box we have this huge ass light bulb. There's two more shapes. There's one that's more vertical, and I think one that's more flat. This is the middle one, has the most roundness, so to say. And so it comes in this packaging, which I will definitely not take off one-handed because it's a pain in the ass. So maybe I can blow on it. No. So I'll put it on over there and we'll take a look. Okay, so we have it all mounted up. Doesn't look too bad, right? I don't know, doesn't look too bad. This is plastic and the filament is in the middle and it is held on magnetically. So if you manage to smack it hard enough, let me see how it will fall down for added visual effect, which I don't know, isn't that strong because it's not that long, but then it will latch on back the way it used to be, right? So we have the incandescent bulbs running on pretty low power, and let's just turn them off, right? So my dimmer that comes out of a vacuum cleaner, perfect for very hardcore dimming. We have the background light so we can have focus and stuff. Let's turn on the rolls bow, which is 1800 Kelvin, right? And then here is where my problems start. So this is, man, how is this amber? Right, I'm not seeing it. I mean, you can even see the amber reflection over there, and what Osram seems to now think is amber, right? Because that one is also Osram, right? The one that's... And so let's turn them on side by side. You could probably see the color difference, right? I'm not gonna mess with manual white balance and crap like that because we need to return this ASAP, right? My time is running out, so this is why such a rushed review this is. But anyway, let's smack the filament down. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. I'm not overly impressed, right? I really am not. So yeah, that being said, I'm gonna put it back in the box, right? Which does say amber, right? It really does say amber. And warm white. So warm white and amber, right? But clearly they have absolutely no idea what those words mean. And so that being said, had I seen this review, I would not have bought it, unfortunately. Might actually try the round one that maybe is made out of glass instead of plastic. We'll see. But yeah, not overly thrilled. Right, and another thing this does is project a dash where this plastic meets, right? You can, yeah, you can probably see it over there, right? There's this crease and it will project quite a noticeable dash, which again, this is about 80, 90 euros plus shipping, I don't know. Not super happy about it. I'm not super happy. So yeah, that's been it. If you have any other questions, let me know. And otherwise, that's been it. Enjoy your lighting. Even the generic cob light strip I bought on AliExpress. Right, this is a cob, very continuous light strip, which is supposed to be warm white, right? Is still warmer than this amber. Check it out. So, warm white, I think the white balance is switching too quickly. But yeah, anyway, it is way chiller. And I don't know, this color isn't, it's not warm, it's not neutral, it's not really green, but I don't know, it looks like cheap LED filament. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, I'm out.